India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated in a program, India's Decade, Chips for Viksit Bharat, via video conferencing. Prime Minister laid the foundation stone of 3 semiconductor projects worth about rupees 1.2 lakh crore, with the goal of development of semiconductors and display manufacturing ecosystems in India. India's semiconductor mission has been set up to create an end-to-end semiconductor ecosystem to enable India to lead the global semiconductor industry. Prime Minister said that today India is the second largest mobile manufacturer. Talking about National Quantum Mission, Prime Minister said there is going to be rapid expansion of India's AI mission. Prime Minister said 3 projects will help in making India a global hub of semiconductor production.
21वीं सदी टेक्नोलॉजी ड्रिवन सेंचुरी है और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चिप के बिना उसकी कल्पना भी नहीं की जा सकती। मेड इन इंडिया चिप, डिजाइन इन इंडिया चिप भारत को आत्मनिर्भरता की तरफ ले जाने में, आधुनिकता की तरफ ले जाने में ये बहुत बड़ा सामर्थ्य पैदा करेगी। पहली, दूसरी और तीसरी औद्योगिक क्रांति के समय भारत अनेक कारणों से पीछे रह गया था, लेकिन अब भारत इंडस्ट्री 4.0 चौथी औद्योगिक क्रांति के नेतृत्व के इरादे से आत्मविश्वास के साथ आगे बढ़ रहा है।
Prime Minister Modi further said the day is not far when India will become a global power in semiconductors as well.
चिप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सिर्फ एक इंडस्ट्री मात्र नहीं है, ये विकास का वो द्वार खोलती है जो असीम संभावनाओं से भरा हुआ है। इस सेक्टर से न सिर्फ भारत में रोजगार के नए अवसर बनने वाले हैं, बल्कि टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट्स के क्षेत्र में भी बड़ी प्रगति होने वाली है।
And DD India correspondent Jessica Taneja joins us live from New Delhi. Jessica, take us through how the 3 hubs launched today by Prime Minister will sort of spearhead India's semiconductor revolution.
This is in line with India's ambition to have Make in India chips in the near future. It's part of India's national development goal of becoming a developed nation by 2047. If you look at the recent investments made in the sector, particularly the project that has been announced, it is worth 1.25 lakh crore rupees. It is going to be a project which would have 3 facilities, namely in Doordarshan in Gujarat, and of course it will be outsourced to the semiconductor assembly and test facilities. And of course, there is going to be 1 in Assam as well. There will be 2 in Gujarat and 1 in Assam. And the project cost, of course, is huge. Looking at how India is mapping this entire global supply chain and how it could play a critical role in filling that gap when it comes to those crucial chips that are used in almost everything that is used to power on. And India at this point has positioned itself as a crucial hub and a potential that could add immense value to the global supply chain. Now, with this investment, you look at the recent past as well, where the Prime Minister last year had inaugurated another plant for Micron Technologies in the US to set up its testing and assembly facility in Gujarat. Now that will be operational, we're told, next year in 2025, early 2025. So we could have that ambition and we could see the fruition of that ambition of building Make in India chips by 2025. Of course, we also know the deal with Foxconn, where now 25%, the aim is to make 25% iPhones in the country. We're just talking about the phone sector, but there are various sectors where semiconductor chips are required. considered. And if you look at the kind of investment the Indian government has made when it comes to its semiconductor industry, with its semiconductor mission, the fund that was allocated to it was around 25 billion. And with the recent enhancement, there are projects which are receiving fiscal support from the government to the tune of 50%. And that was the case with Micron Technologies, where we saw the plant that was set up and is now under progress in Gujarat. So this is just the beginning, Shubhendu. A lot more is going to happen to further enhance this industry.
And what does India's ambition to become a semiconductor hub imply for its domestic markets, as you mentioned, and also the global supply chain?
Well, currently the domestic need for of chips at this point stands at $25 billion, that was estimated, and all of it is imported at this point. And India wants to overcome this hurdle and be manufacturing it as well as catering to the domestic market and being a pivotal hub for the global supply chain as well. And that is why you see a flurry of investments being made in India, be it Micron and other big companies also now looking at India as a potential hub. So of course, a lot of interest generated here, but the one particular plant being inaugurated today, or the facility inaugurated today, is associated with the Tata Group, entrusted with building the facility, which would further enhance. Let's also not forget the kind of initiatives that India has undertaken to position itself as a crucial player in the global supply chain. For example, if you remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit last year to the United States, where crucial pacts and deals were signed, and one of those pacts was to bring in more investment and the assembly chains and testing that could be done with facilities in India. Of course, also look at applied materials, one of the second biggest market that is being considered in India. Now, Applied Materials is setting up a $400 million worth research facility in Bengaluru, where there could be focus on a lot of engineering and how to incorporate AI, where there's lack of labor, skilled labor that could be helping in building those crucial chip technologies. So, of course, no place in the world can do an end-to-end chip manufacturing, and that is a known fact. And in that realm and in that crucial lacuna, India finds a very important space to be that powerhouse that could supply, it could help in assembly as well as manufacturing those silicon wafers that have become extremely critical, while some would say even more important than oil at this point. Shubhendu.
Jessica, thank you for those updates.